Hello to my loyal few. Here I am trying to motivate myself again. It's been away a while. I know I'm not. Anyway, I'm not going to apologize for that every time that we get silly. So I went to Savers, which is actually Value Village where we are, but they're the same company. Yesterday because it was senior day, and I wasn't thrifting, and I've been trying not to thrift because not only of my death pile but COVID, and I had a really bad day Wednesday morning, and my husband was home not feeling well from his booster shot, and I told him I needed to go thrifting because I needed my equilibrium, which maybe isn't healthy, but you know, I haven't done it in a really long time. So I brought a haul to show you because I haven't really done like a raw thrift haul, I don't think, before. I've pulled stuff from my death pile and done a haul, but this is fresh, new stuff from Savers. So I'd be really interested to know what you would have picked up and what you wouldn't have. I'm not always great on Bolo brands and whatever, and I love vintage, so I'm learning, and I want to learn with you, and you can learn with me, and I want to learn from you, and I don't expect to always be the teacher because, you know, I'm not. So I just want to be the friend to keep you company and motivate you to list your death pile. So I am committed to getting everything in this pile listed by the end of the week. So here we go. So I'm not going to do the math for everything. I get 40% off of everything. So that's why I go. But I'm not going to do the math every time. So I'll let you do the math. I'll tell you what the price tag on them was and 40% off. Okay. So the first thing that I found, I went into the houseware section, which is where I like to start. And just as I picked this up, a woman came up to me and was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. I just, it's a cookie jar. Yeah. So it was, I paid a little up for it, even for 40% off. It was $40 and 40% off. And it's made by, well, it's called Biker Hogs. It's made by Clay Art. And it's hand painted, and it's just so cool, and it was in perfect condition. And I thought, you know, all these people that are buying all this Harley stuff, they're gonna want this for their kitchen. Am I wrong? I don't think so. We'll see. God, I showed you my butt. I didn't mean to do that. All right. The next thing I picked up, well, I don't know if it was the next thing I picked up. The next thing I'm pulling out of the bag. Okay, yeah. Is a Stetson hat. I love Stetson hats. Ha. So it's rigid molded, it's not crushable. It needs a little reshaping, which I can do. It's got a little feather on the side, and it's Stetson, and it's the Jack Wolf Ranch Wear Stetson, and it was $7.49. All right, we gotta have some benefits for getting old, because trust me, the rest of it is kind of crappy. I don't usually buy Zara, although actually that's not true. I've sold several Zara pieces and they've done quite well for me. Sometimes they sit a little longer, but they always sell. But I'm picky about what I pick up because there's a lot of it, and a lot of it just isn't very interesting. So this coat, I want this coat. So this is a full-length trench coat in, it's fuzzy, it has belt with it, it's full length long, the big vent in the back, side cozy pockets. It's just luscious. Yeah, so I picked that up. That was $25. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that because that could get annoying really fast, like me, but that's okay. This one I picked up is Samuel Dong, whom I'd never heard of before. I don't know if you have, but I'd never heard of him before. But this coat was so unique and cool. I wonder if it would fit me. Oh, it's an extra large. I can try it on. It's this shimmery, shimmery blue raincoat with this really cool neckline. And it's got a bubble hem, you know, where the hem is it's sewn like this so that it forms kind of a poof at the bottom. So pretty. I wish I could get my whole body in there to show you the whole thing. It's fully lined. It's an expensive brand, I think, but it was just so unique and cool. And I loved this shiny blue. Yummy. So I'm trying that. Oh, that was, did I tell you? $14.99. The next thing I picked up is probably for me. I'm on a weight loss journey. So I'm hoping this will tell me. It's just Lucy. And I don't pick up Lucy. You don't pick up Lucy. You don't pick up Lucy. But this coat is like a little puffer jacket. It's not going to fit me, but it does this really cool, like fold over front that's like shawl collary cool. So I may hang on to it. I love it. Mysterious. So we'll see. Sometimes things are for me. And that was $16. In the Portland area, if you watch Mogi Beth, or I forget who some of the other local people are that can be named, our thrift stores are really expensive. And getting worse. As are yours, I know, but. So this is a Brooks Brothers shirt. I don't always pick up Brooks Brothers, but in fact I don't usually, because I've had some and they sit forever. But this one was $9.29, but it's so cool. It's patchwork. And it's real patchwork. It's not a print of patchwork. It's really patchwork all over long. It's just really cool and colorful. I love the colors. Yeah, so I thought I would try it.
I actually really like selling men's shirts.
Yeah.
They store really easily. They don't take up a lot of room. They're easy to photograph.
Oh, I'll do some cuts of me trying to read without my readers. I get my readers, but then my hair looks bad. Is it better to see or is it better to look pretty? You know, it's like Marilyn Monroe and How to Marry a Millionaire, right? Do I wear the glasses? Go, was it? Boys don't make passes at girls who wear glasses. Okay. This is Levi's, and it's the quality premium denim with the leather tab. So this one, what do you care what I say? It's a 724 high-rise straight in a size 29, and it's striped, which I thought was kind of cool. Hard. Sorry. All right. I know I'm coming across like I try too hard, but really, this is how I am. You can ask my kid. All right. Oh, I forgot to tell you how much it was. Let's see. This one was $10.49. And this is a Ralph Lauren shirt, and I don't usually pick up Ralph Lauren shirts for men unless they have some iteration of the teddy bear on the, instead of the regular polo logo. This one just has a regular polo logo. But if they have the teddy bear, pick them up, because I had even one of those that had rips in it and it was like not in good shape, and someone still bought it for $25. So the bear is good. But this was so cool. It was just this long sleeved Hawaiian print shirt, and I just thought it was cool. And it's not, and it's not the cheaper line of Ralph Lauren, right? It's Ralph Lauren Blue Label, so I grabbed it. Let's see, what else should I show you? This, it's really hard for me being a child of the 80s, seeing the 80s come back, because I actually really loved some of the styles in the 80s. Really love them. I love the big shoulders, not the dynasty kind of big shoulders, but I loved the like big shoulder padded dolman sleeve, tight waisted, high. I loved that look, the matador look, right? And I have a couple of those pieces in here, and I loved it. I can't wear it, because if I wear it out, I just look like I haven't changed my clothes since I was 18, which is not cute. But I know, I'll wear what I want. But anyway, and so I'm not always in tune with what pieces of the 80s stuff the kids like now. I don't quite have my pulse on that yet, but I'm trying to learn. Anyway, this ski coat was so cool. This is real fur. And I'm kind of with Lori Tata in that the animal already gave his life. It's old, it's vintage. And to just throw it away seems really disrespectful to me. So I never buy new fur, and I never ever would. And in fact, when my mother passed away and left me all her furs, I gave them to my sister-in-law because I wasn't gonna wear them. But this is really cool, and it's kind of an opalescent-y purple, and it's got the big sleeves and the tight waist, and it's cool. Anyway, it needs a little airing out, has a little musty smell. But I'll hang that outside for a couple of days and it will go away. Now it's on me. And then I just picked up this Misook. I'd be really interested to know how Misook is doing for you. I sold a couple pieces for quite nice prices, and I have others that are just sitting and sitting. But it's usually cheap enough. This was $8.49 that I give it a try. So at 40% off, $8.90, it's like, I'll try it. So it's these great red Valentine colors. So just an open cardigan by Misook. I'll try to get that listed as soon as I can because it's the color. This is Outlander. Not the series with the hot redhead. But this was a really popular Malton brand, or Macy's brand, I think, in the 80s. And it's this cream colored Angora blend sweater with pearls all over it and down the sleeves. I love the sleeve detail. I can't wear it. It's Angora, I'm allergic, but really pretty and no stains, fluffy, nice halo. Yeah, so that one was $13.99. So many things. It's like if I had to pay full price or even 20% off, I wouldn't have come home with like a third of this. So this one, I have no idea how it will do, but it captured my heart. I know, check comps, but there weren't any. I looked. I'll look again because sometimes, I swear, sometimes things don't show up in the thrift store when you search, and then they show up when you get home and search. It's very sus, as my kid would say. So this didn't have a back tag. It actually had a side tag that says, here they come. Oh Curly Disney. Oh Curly Disney? Yeah. And it's this really cute red dress. Just a little red dress, but a little circle skirt with Bambi. Super cute, big long zipper. Heavy. Nice. Good quality, I think. And then I found for $6.99 this vintage Disney store Mickey Mouse sweatshirt. And I haven't done a ton of selling with vintage Mickey Mouse. In fact, I have a denim jacket. Maybe I'll put an inset for this denim jacket that I have that's been photographed and ready to list. It's beautiful. It's it looks like an 80s denim jacket. It's cropped, like slightly cropped, sits like right at the waist and got kind of a fuller silhouette in the shoulders. And on the back, somebody hand cross-stitched Mickey Mouse. It's really cool. And because it's not like a commercially made product, and yet it's vintage, and yet it's Disney, I have no idea how to price it. So if anybody has any suggestions on that, I would love to hear it, because I'm just going to have to put it up at auction and see if anything happens. But anyway, vintage Mickey. Yeah. So this is the other 80s piece I was telling you about. I'll try that on too. Excuse me, I'll talk like a normal person. I'll try and try that on too. It was $2.99. I don't know why they didn't think this was cool. But it's got like a single button. It's almost Matador Bolero style with big sleeves and a leather collar and burgundy wool. Super cool. Classic 80s. It's by Giovanni, Giovanni, Giovanni. I've never heard of it. Here's another vintage 80s thing, and when I took it to check out the girl that was checking me out, young woman, I'm assuming that, I don't know her pronouns, but their pronouns, but she looked like a girl. But anyway, it was her first day, and she was so sweet. We had nice back and forth chat. And when she pulled us out of my cart, she was like, oh, I need to go shopping. But it's a vintage 80s cotton. It's called, the label is Cotton Tops. And it's hand painted with this really cool, beautiful American Indian design. And it's signed and dated. So it's signed 1987. And otherwise it's just a really light cotton sweatshirt style, but it's a lightweight cotton. Really pretty turquoise color. And that was $11.99. I'm gonna get to shoes in a minute. This, maybe this won't do well, but this was $30. So I paid a little up for this too, but I also really liked it. This is Mountain Hardwear, and it's a long coat. I've seen a lot of, if it was a short coat, I would not have picked it up. But it's got this faux fur collar, long sleeves, it's black. I have to photograph black, yay, joy. But it's long. It's like, comes down just at the knee. So I thought, that's pretty, and I'll try it. Yeah, really cool, modern looking. This is the opposite of modern looking. This the guy was putting out, and he literally was like looking at it. He was very meticulous. It was very sweet. He'd go to his rack and he'd pull things off and he'd look at them and he would touch them. And he would very carefully put them away. He was very meticulous and very sweet man. Actually, I've seen him several times there, and he's just a doll. But anyway, he put this out, and I just waited patiently for him to leave. And he put it on the rack, and then he went around the corner, and I was like, anyway, it's vintage 60s, 70s patchwork long maxi skirt. And I love this. I love the fabrics used in it. I love this one. Really cool. And all of the whole turquoise theme. It's tiny. It's tiny, and it's lined. It's lined in this just solid color, solid fabric. So it's double layer. Really pretty. Cool. I love 60s stuff. And this I picked up. I probably wouldn't have picked this up, but I was told. So every once in a while I try things that all the YouTubers say. So this was my time to try one of the things. And one of the things was this vintage pleated wool plaid schoolgirl type skirt. It doesn't have tags on it that I can see. I'll look closer. Wait, there's something on this hook. Hold on. It's just a star, but that may be the Hook brand. I don't know. But it's really cute. It falls like just above the knee. It's tiny, but I love the colors, the blues and the purples in this plaid, so I'll try it. This I got for myself, but I may try to sell it first. It was $8.79. This is just a vintage slip. I love this kind of detail in the light gathering with the bust. It's a little hard to see, and there's scallops. I don't know if you can, this camera's not gonna really adjust, is it? But it's by, well, it doesn't say, it just has the Union label. Anyway, it's like a polyester or nylon or something. It's not silk or anything, but it's pretty. I love vintage slips. This is a Panache sports bra, which is a really good, pretty expensive sports bra. I know because I bought my kid one, and then they never wore it, and I was kind of annoyed at that because it was really expensive. But it's a 38C, and it was $7.99, and it's in great condition. So I thought that might take a little while, but it'll do fine. This is a cashmere sweater of a brand that I don't think I've heard before. It's called, oh no, yeah, I have. It's called 360 Cashmere. So it's a size small, but I love this lace detail at the neck. It's in great condition. It's a little wrinkled, but it didn't have any holes that I saw. I'll do a further inspection of it, but I don't see any. Thick cashmere, yum. And it was $13.99. Okay, we're almost at the end. Yeah. All right, the next thing I picked up was in shoes, and the shoes have been pretty well picked over. But for $9.49, I picked up these shoes. They're a comfort brand called NAOT. right? N-A-O-T. Yeah, N-A-O-T. They've got really cool soles. And I liked the strappy lacy tie at the front. I thought that was cool. So those were $9.49. I tried those. The other pair, I only got 3 pair of shoes. The other pair of shoes I got, I'm not seeing the mate to one of them. It's probably still in my car. This one is Pedro Garcia, made in España. It was $9.49, and they're black perforated, super high-heeled slingback sandals. Really pretty, I thought. Great condition. And then I'll just show you the one because that's all I can find. I'm so sorry to keep like bending over. Anyway, these are Sundance, so I just grabbed them. They're really cool wedges with a kind of aged looking straw wedge. The cool little front with a double buckle. Really pretty. But my favorite pickup was in the purse section. There was a woman who was buying, there were a couple Kate Spade there, one of which I was pretty sure when I looked at it was a fake. But the other one I think was real, but both of them weren't very interesting. They were just really plain. And my experience with Kate Spade now is that I don't pick it up really unless it's got something really interesting. It's like one of the cool animal prints or something like that, because the other ones for me they just sit. So if I got it really cheap, I would probably pick it up, but I had rejected those. So she like saw me looking and came over and was like with the woman and was like, oh, I want these two. I just can't resist. I'm pretty sure she was a reseller, but I didn't ask her. Maybe she's not. Maybe she just really likes Kate Spade. But anyway, so they pulled those. And when they pulled those from behind, I saw this little messenger bag peep out. And I let them leave. And I went over and looked at this messenger bag. And it's a vintage Coach with the raw inside messenger bag. It has the creel and it's beautiful. It's dusty. So I'm super excited to look into this. It has the handle. It has the crossbody strap. It has its hang tag. And it's just cool. So I haven't found a vintage Coach I haven't found them. So I'm kind of excited to clean it up and see what it can do. So yay for vintage Coach. Maybe this will be my cover shot. No. Sorry. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. So hopefully this isn't too long. It's 22 minutes, and I will see you next time. And I'm hoping to do, for those of you who are watching, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. One of the things I want my channel to be is something that I don't feel like I've seen a lot of. And if somebody's doing it, tell me, because I'd love to watch them. But I want to do, instead of just thrift hauls like this so much, and even just death pile hauls, I want to do like themed things. Like I really enjoyed that scavenger hunt. It was really fun for me and motivating for me, and I got a lot listed because it was a game. It felt like a game. So I'd like to come up with things and post like maybe every couple weeks and say, this is the theme, or this is what we're gonna go into your death pile and try to find a pair of red shoes and a pair of, whatever, or even just like a red thing. Like I thought about doing the colors of the rainbow. Like this week, try to list something red, something orange, something yellow, something blue, something indigo, and something violet, and let's make a rainbow in your closet, or things like that. And I would love ideas, or if you think it's dumb, you can tell me that too kindly. But I'd like to find ways to be like, hey, if you have a death pile, I have a death pile. I'm not saying it's okay. Let's find ways to motivate each other and empower each other and not shame each other and get this done. Yeah? All right. We'll see you next time.